You have low progesterone, your monthly cycle is going to feel torturous. Sleep issues, mood issues, anxiety. Like, can we just talk about it for a second? Because this is the most common imbalance I see in women as a nutritional therapist. Most common symptoms: spotting before your period. Like this period I'm on now, I wanted to make this video because this last cycle, I don't need a $500 expensive test to show me that I have low progesterone. You can feel it. You can feel it in terms of signs and symptoms. There are textbook symptoms. My period was 22 days this month, which is super short for me. I'm typically a 28 to 30 day cycle girly. I am nowhere close to perimenopause, so that doesn't make any sense. I had a 22-day cycle. I spotted before my period, so that tipped me off. I'm like, yep, another sign of low progesterone. Last week, I woke up at 4 a.m. in a cold sweat and I couldn't fall back asleep. I think I got 3 hours of sleep that night. Absolutely miserable. So tired the next day. Also low progesterone. Low progesterone can create a lot of sleep issues. Breast tenderness before my cycle, like really painful breast tenderness. That also can be low progesterone. Anxiety, like I was having, you guys, and I haven't had a period this bad in a long time. My body is clocking me. I had the darkest, most depressive, like I had to clock myself so hard and be like, never trust a luteal stage thought. No. I know this isn't me. I know this isn't me. The darkest, most depressive, anxious, overstimulated, like horrible mental health. And I haven't felt this way in years, since really getting to the root of my hormonal issues. I know there are so many women suffering with this, and I need you to know that your body is not broken. Your body is not betraying you. Your body and hormones are actually responding perfectly to your nutrition, perfectly to your stress, perfectly to your inflammation, perfectly to your environment. Our hormones don't just wake up one day and choose violence. They are mirrors. Progesterone is also responsible for helping you maintain and sustain a healthy pregnancy. So for people with frequent miscarriages, people who are struggling with fertility, this is something that needs to be on your radar. In my opinion, just slapping someone on progesterone cream is not actually getting to the root of why do you have low progesterone in the first place. To find your root cause, you have to ask why until you can't ask why anymore. Basically, when cortisol goes up, your stress hormone, progesterone is going to tank. And this is because your body will steal from progesterone to crank out more stress hormone in extreme states of stress. So I like to view my period like a report card. I got my report card this month. It gave, like, my report card's a D-. Great. Wonderful. What I'm usually reflecting on, if I'm getting these low progesterone symptoms, I'm reflecting on what were my stress levels like this month. I was extremely stressed. I own my own business. There were nights I was working until 9 o'clock at night. I need to have stronger boundaries with work. And rather than viewing this as my body's betraying me, my body is actually kicking and screaming, trying to get my attention. So I make changes accordingly. I also have been over caffeinating, which is truly the worst thing, in my opinion, that you can do for your hormones. 2 cold brews a day, very bad, very bad. On top of all of this, I am training to run a half marathon right now, and I suspect that this is the biggest thing. This is the elephant in the room that is screwing with my cycle. I know that I'm under fueling. Just the amount of food you need to eat to fuel an 8-mile run or a 10-mile run is just so much food. It's very easy to blame the running and say, the running is bad, the running bad for your hormones. It's really just like, I know I'm not fueling my body appropriately for the amount that I'm exercising. And it's been very well researched that over-exercising and under-eating will skyrocket your cortisol, which will tank your progesterone. So I think I'm gonna bring in some calorie tracking again, just to make sure I'm eating enough to fuel my activity level. I really view hormonal issues like death by 1,000 cuts. For example, I've been doing coffee on an empty stomach recently. I know better, but like nothing hits like coffee on an empty stomach. I've been over caffeinating. That's a cut. Coffee on an empty stomach. That's just a cut. Then we have training to run a half marathon and under fueling. That's a big old cut. 10 more cuts in the wound. Then we've got poor boundaries. Then we've got working until 10 o'clock at night because I own a business and there's always something I could be doing. Like, yeah, now you have a full-blown issue. It's easy to slap on some progesterone cream, take a bunch of random supplements that supposedly raise your progesterone levels, but it is difficult to reflect on what are the things in your life that are actually tanking your progesterone. Because your body, I think our body will show us where we're out of alignment. Our body will show us where we need to change. And that actually is such a beautiful thing. Like, your body will clock you every single time, and it's humbling.